Hi guys, Rich here, and today I'm going to talk to you about a tiny little game called Smitten. Smitten was designed by Jamie Stegmaier and illustrated by Vincent Dutrait, and it's published by Stonemaier Games. This game was pretty much designed to celebrate the 10-year anniversary of Stonemaier. It's a two-player game. It's a cooperative game, and it plays for up to 10 minutes. Yeah, that's right, 10 minutes. And of course, it wouldn't be a Stonemaier game without that factory seal of approval from the Otoma factory. So it does have a solo mode. So you're probably wondering to yourself, well, what's this tiny micro game about? Well, let's go ahead and jump into it. So, Smitten, what's this tiny micro game about? Well, let me tell you. In Smitten, players will be working together cooperatively to create two identical pictures from the Stonemaier catalog. This is going to be done in a 3x3 grid, but with a small twist. Yeah, I know, there's a twist. Players are limited to the amount of information that they can give each other. Meaning, if I have a card that I can't play, I gotta be really discreet on how I tell you that I can't play that card without absolutely giving it away. Once players are able to create both of these photographs, you win. Or, if for some reason players can't play a card or take the action on the card, you lose. That's pretty much the gist of Smitten, or the theme. It's just a little game just to celebrate the 10 years of Stonemaier. And with that being said, let's go ahead and jump to the table and let's see how this game plays. I'll meet you there. Hi guys, Rich here. I just want to say thank you for joining me here at the table. And right now we're in the middle of a two-player game of Smitten. As you can see here, we've got our 3x3 grid happening over here, and we've got our 3x3 grid happening on this side. And once we have completed both sides of these grids here, creating two pictures, we have won the game. If we're not able to maybe play a card, or we're not able to take the actions on the card, which I'll go over here in a second, then we unfortunately lose. So how the game works is you're going to take these 18 cards, you're going to shuffle them up really good, and you're going to deal them out. Depending on your difficulty will be how many cards each player gets. And then from there, each player will go ahead and look at their hand. Let's go ahead and look at this player's hand here. And as you can see here, we've got an 8, a 5, and a 6. Anytime you're placing cards on the grid, they have to be orthogonal or adjacent. So that's something to always remember. And in this case, I could possibly play this 5 next to this card here to create a beautiful picture. And as you can see, this is slowly starting to come to life here on the table. When I play the card, and as you can see here, there's a small text here at the bottom. The player who did not play this turn has to take this action on the card. So for instance, I just played, my partner next to me would have to do this here, and it says choose higher or lower. Your partner must place a card in the other grid that is higher / lower than 5. So for instance, I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna say higher. So in this case, the other player would look at their hand, being very quiet, not saying anything, and maybe they would play the 7 because the 7 is adjacent to the 4. Okay? For instance, if a player does have cards in their hands, and we're over here playing cards and things of that nature, we're not allowed to say what exactly is in our hand, right? This is all hidden information, and there's only limited amount of information that we could give to each other. This information, for instance, can be like, I can play, or I want to play, or I can't play, or I don't want to play. That's pretty much it. I can't be like, hey, I'm gonna play a 5 this turn in the second grid. No, 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 that's a no-go, you can't do that. But for instance, if I said, I can play this turn, then, maybe the person next to me, and partner's like, okay, go ahead. And then I play this 5 over here in this middle grid. Then from there, you take that action, turn keeps going back and forth. But once you have completely gone through here and you're able to bring this whole thing together, right? Then you win the game. And that is pretty much how you play Smitten. All right, guys, let's go ahead and jump back to the table and let me give you my thoughts. So, how did I feel about Smitten? Overall, I think it's a good game. This game does exactly what it says it's going to do. It is a micro game that plays for 10 minutes cooperatively with 2 people. I think this is a good game, you know. It really kind of reminds me of Solitaire. You know, maybe back in the day, or playing Solitaire on your computer or whatnot, and you know when you know, you're not going to win every single game, but when you do get a win, it feels really good. You start seeing those cards kind of flying around the screen, and it's fantastic. The same thing with Smitten. You're not gonna win every single game of Smitten, but once you're able to actually get that win and you see the cool catalog of all the Stonemaier games, you get this really good feeling, and you're like, you're a little smitten with yourself. You're like, I did it. Get it? That's how I feel about this game. Who's this game for? This game is not for people who do not like cooperative games. If you don't like cooperative games, this does have a solo mode, so you can play by yourself. If you don't like solo or cooperative games, then you probably won't be picking this one up. But if you're a big fan of Stonemaier games, then you definitely will enjoy this one because it has everything that a Stonemaier fan would want, right? It's got beautiful artwork, it's cooperative, it has the Atomo solo mode, and it's just a great way to celebrate. So that's who this game is for. And also too, this game is for people who enjoy micro games, games that you can fit in your pocket, games that you can take with you anywhere. You can literally play this at work on your lunch break. You can play it on a nice, you know, Sunday morning at your coffee table. Heck, if you really wanted to, you can take this to the bar and play it there. But overall, I think this game is good. It doesn't do anything groundbreaking or shattering. As a matter of fact, there are a lot of micro games that have the same kind of identical mechanisms, but overall, I think it's good. So for me, Smitten is getting a 6.5. I enjoy the game, I think it's great, and if you're a Stonemaier fan, I think you should pick it up because you'll enjoy it too. First off, I want to say thank you guys for joining me here at the table today while I give you my thoughts and feelings on Smitten. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. And for more Dice Tower goodness, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you guys want to know more about the game and want to know about my thoughts or feelings, or if you guys have anything to say, please leave those comments down below. Because if there's anything that Rich enjoys doing, it's really engaging with the community. So, until next time, talk to you guys later. Bye.